How was it possible that the LA Rams were able to get rid of the Jared Goff contract? What's up, y'all? It's your boy DSD, and we're here with another edition of our YouTube. If you've never been here before, this is where we talk about all sports. It doesn't matter. So if you like sports, make sure you subscribe down below, hit that bell, because you don't want to miss anything else coming up. So today we're going to go over why the Matthew Stafford trade happened and all the inside scoop of it. So stay tuned for that. See you on the other side. What's up, y'all? It's your boy DSD, and we're here with another edition of our YouTube. So like I said before, if you like sports and you've never been here before or you're viewing, make sure you hit the subscribe down below because you don't want to miss it, and hit that bell because we bring in that heat. We're going to be consistent. We're going to be doing a lot. It might even be every day coming up. We'll never know. We'll never know. So stay tuned for that. So today, we're going to break down the Matthew Stafford trade. So it happened a few days ago now. The Rams ended up with Matthew Stafford, and Detroit ended up with 2 first-round picks. One was a 2022 pick, 2023 pick, and then a third-round pick for 2021, and Jared Goff. So in total, they got Jared Goff, 2 first-round picks, and a third-round pick for Matthew Stafford. So there's a lot of angles in this. But in the beginning, I would say it was a win-win for all. And this is why I'm going to say it, but I'm also going to dive into a couple things. So that is a lot of return for Matthew Stafford. So the Lions absolutely made the right move. There's no question. They did the right thing by trading Matthew Stafford, getting multiple return picks, and Jared Goff, who is not great, but that's the only reason why they were able to get the deal was because the LA Rams wanted to get rid of his contract desperately. It's so bad. But for the Lions, it's actually not too bad because they're not playing for much. They want to, develop and get better players. So for the LA Rams, though, they want a quarterback to take them to the promised land, the Super Bowl. That's what Sean McVay really wants. That's all that matters. They're Super Bowl ready now, and honestly, it was a good move because they were able to get rid of Jared Goff. And Matthew Stafford's a great player. But, man, I've watched a lot of games, and I obviously know Matthew Stafford is much better than Jared Goff, but their stats last year are pretty comparable. I'm going to be honest. The only difference between the both, I think, is the coaching. So I'm really interested to see what a good defense looks like around Stafford. Good coaching, good everything. Because Sean McVay is a good coach. There's just a lot to prove in LA. So they're kind of taking a gamble and going a shot at it. So I don't have a problem with it that they're going for it, but it's still a really risky move because Matthew Stafford is pretty old and we don't really know what's going to happen. So he could be cashed. We don't really know. So last year, Matthew Stafford threw 26 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, and 4,084 yards. His touchdowns was top 5 in his career. The interceptions was top 5 lowest in his career. So he had a pretty good year overall, and the yards, but he had much more yards with like the Calvin Johnson days. But Jared Goff had 20 touchdowns, 13 interceptions, and 3,900 yards. So if you look at the stats, they're a little more comparable than you want to admit. But I obviously am going to go with Matthew Stafford, but the point I'm trying to make is the LA Rams gave up a lot for Matthew Stafford. So just in that piece of it, it's just you're mortgaging your future for a potential guy where, I'm just not sure. I'm not sure. Maybe even when he was younger, but it was, overall it was the right move because they were able to get rid of the Jared Goff contract, but it was the right move at the right time. I'm just not sure if it's going to be enough. That's what I'm trying to get at. I don't know if it's going to be enough to get him to the next level. So I can tell you right now that the Lions dominated this trade because you were able to get a pretty good young quarterback, and that's what Jared Goff is at a high price, and multiple picks. So, no one's going to take that Jared Goff contract unless he starts balling out a little bit and you can, boost up his trade value. But he's probably going to be in the Lions for now, but the Lions don't care about getting a high cap hit because they're not going to Super Bowl or anything. So it's kind of a salary dump for the LA Rams. But I do think it's actually really impressive they were able to get, the Jared Goff contract off of the books. But man, I just think that LA Rams fans are a little bit hopeful with Matthew Stafford. I need to see it to believe it. So we'll see how it goes next year. But I would give the overall trade maybe an A for the Lions and probably like a B+, A- for the Rams. It's just I'm not exactly sure how it's going to look, but if he plays well, it looks really good because that division is no joke. So that's what I think, guys. So I appreciate you listening. So as always, subscribe down below, hit that bell. You don't want to miss anything, and tell your friends and family because we're growing this. And you're going to be here to enjoy it. So thanks so much. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you soon.